I would say this really came as a surprise to a lot of market participants, right? That production grew so much while rig count was decreasing. And I think the reason for that is that a lot of people still associate rig activity with production. So that used to be the case many years ago, and it might be in areas with conventional production, but in US shale, the dynamics are a little bit more subtle. And there's three reasons for that. One is that it takes 6 or 7 months between rig presence to first oil, and then a few more months until each of these wells reach peak oil. So if you see rig counts declining now, this will have an effect 6 or 9 months down the road. So in a sense, the rig count declines that we saw last year will impact production in 2024, not 23. The second reason is that operators have also chosen to complete wells or frack wells that had been drilled many years ago. This is known as the DUC inventory, and this is a common point of discussion here in the US. And the third reason, which we will come back to in a minute if I will be allowed, is that the productivity of the wells, it has been speculated, or there's been a lot of noise in the media that this has been declining. So I would call that a misconception. Productivity has not been declining, and when people realized that, then they were surprised that actually production came in so high. But in a sense, the participants in the market were surprised that there was no underperformance, and that had been baked into some of the forecasts.
Alexander, just a small question here. When we talk about productivity, how are we measuring it? Is it oil production per feet drilled in the ground? What's your measurement?
It's oil production, say, over the first 6 months or 12 months, it doesn't matter, per well.
Okay.
So when I say that productivity has remained stable, it is on a per well basis. The wells have gotten longer.
Yes.
So in a sense, that's the degradation in productivity. You're spending more money and you're drilling longer and you're getting the same amount of oil on the ground. So I will concede that.